He's free!
I don't enjoy hurting people. Do it because I have to, because I've had to. Because it's part of the illusion. Infinity Stone is useless here. TVA is money. The area we're hunting is you.
Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting.
What?
What's out there?
They're not going to show us who it is. I thought it was really interesting, and it answered some of my questions, because my question was, since we're in like this TVA is really cool, so we're kind of in like this in between. It felt like we're in like an in between kind of period of time, because there's like these timekeepers and stuff like that. So what I was wondering is, I wonder if we're gonna see like Loki here, and then they're gonna like put him back into like the original timeline period where we see him and the rest of it. Like this is kind of like an in between or something. But it seems like not. Like they answer at the end. Like Loki's like, I can't go back. Like this. Like I'm not going there, because I thought it was so interesting how he saw his future. Like he saw like things that we've seen.
He
Like
just watched it all on screen. That's insane.
yeah, like he watched.
This whole place is so strange. Like these are the timekeepers, and they basically make sure the timeline is like running smoothly, and that there's only one, and that there's no multiverse, and there's no like wars, that there's not like a war that breaks out within the multiverses.
Well, that there is a multiverse, so the whole thing is like they take care of it and make sure that nothing disrupts it.
So there's only one timeline.
Yeah, but then there's inside the multiverse, like they were showing like all like the different things, how different paths can happen, kind of like we're gonna see in Doctor Strange, like the multiverse.
Right, but they kind of just like make sure that everything stays like accordingly.
Yeah, yeah.
their
So they're
jobs.
kind of like the time police, where they kind of have,
Yeah, they're literally like time police.
yeah, and I like how they mentioned the Avengers, because like that would have been like the biggest plot hole. Like the Avengers just like messed with time like big,
I know,
big
right?
time.
But I thought it was interesting how they were like, "Oh, that was supposed to happen. What you did was not
Like
supposed to happen."
yeah, like Loki, what happened to him is through them going back in time, he kind of tried to use it as a way of like escaping, like he does, and they caught him basically, and we're like,
Yeah.
no, that's not what happens here. And I still don't really understand like where we're going with this show. Like it seems like there's going to be like this other plot going where we're looking for like the devil, like kind of. So, but then they at the end they said that they're gonna hunt down him. So, like, I'm assuming it's like another Loki from like another time, another timeline.
Yeah, it seems like they need Loki's help with hunting down another Loki. I don't know. I think it's gonna be interesting. I think that he's gonna end up. I don't know if he's gonna end up like running this place eventually that he's in, because I don't think he can really leave. So maybe I don't know. You think he's gonna end up like running it?
I don't know.
Or
Well,
something?
what I want to know, like, because I feel like, okay, with WandaVision, we had an end, like a clear ending. With WandaVision, we knew we were gonna end in going into Doctor Strange. You know, we left Wanda still really distraught, and we're going into Doctor Strange. Like we're gonna see her again.
Mm.
We left Falcon and Winter Soldier with the confirmation we're getting a new Captain America movie. Where is this with Loki? That's what I want to know. And I want to know if this is eventually going to fit into our timeline where we are now. That's what I want to know. And I don't think it can. I don't think it can, because Loki died in our timeline.
Yeah,
So
I don't think it can either, but who
so
knows? I
this
don't
is
know where they're gonna go with this show, like what's gonna happen.
yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Because like, does this mean that we can get a season 2 of the show? Like eventually, like is this where it's gonna be? Like Loki is gonna exist in this TV show alternate timeline? Is this I can like it's very confusing if they're gonna eventually put Loki in like I know he's not confirmed for the next Thor because like I've looked at the cast for that. Like so I'm just very curious where Loki's gonna end up by the end of this.
I don't know. I'm so curious to find out. I think that it was a really good start. It's
Yeah, I
really
mean,
interesting. Like,
like
it's
I just
very
want to watch the next
intriguing.
one.
What?
I want to watch the next one because like it kind of just left off. Like I want to know what's gonna happen.
I know. You gotta wait weekly though to find out answers.
I also think I like the characters. Like I liked that guy that he was with in it, mostly in this episode that was sat down with him. I don't know what his name was, but I liked him because he kind of seemed like he was giving Loki a chance, kind
I
of.
think he's gonna be like the mentor, maybe. I don't know. It seems like he's gonna be like the main one in it with Loki.
Yeah, right. Like it seems like he's gonna be the one who's like I liked how they kept questioning him. Do you like hurting people and do you like this? Like look at all these bad things that you've done. It really felt like a purgatory almost for Loki.
It felt like a prison. Like, yeah, it felt like he was like awaiting trial to find out his fate, which really he was. Like the whole beginning with like the little like introduction video. I thought that was really strange, but
Yeah.
also like cool.
Yeah, it was kind of like cartoon like and
Yeah.
it kind of
It
had like
reminded me of like Disney before you get on a ride. They show you like sometimes it's like, oh, you see like the video screen.
yeah, you know what it reminded me of the one it kind of felt like when you're in like Tomorrowland in
Yeah.
Epcot, like it felt like something that
Mhm.
you would see there. Um, yeah, it kind of reminded me of something from like that kind of Disney,
Yeah.
like Disney World. But yeah, I also like. I really liked how the show is going to be able to do like a deep dive into Loki, like why he does the things he does,
Yeah,
what it
definitely.
causes him to do that. Like, and his reaction when he found out like what happened with his mom, how he doesn't want that to happen, and I think I really like though that he was able to see that he made peace with his brother, like Thor. Like I really like that he was able to see like he made peace in that way. And oh my god, oh my gosh, the way that they showed the Infinity Stones, how they were like in a drawer.
Yeah, that was funny. They'd have no power there though, but it was like cool to see them and he was just like
He's just like, these are the Infinity Stone. If this TVA, like it exists now in the MCU, right? How did Thanos not know? Like, because all he had to do was mess with the timeline somehow and go get the stones and then bring them. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like the stones were like right there in a drawer.
I don't
Like,
think he would have been able to just travel to that world. I don't think it's really accessible like that. I feel like unless
right.
they like find you and bring you there.
Right? Like that's what it seems like. It seems like this is kind of like you're
Like a
chosen to go
hidden
there.
place.
Yeah, like you're chosen to go there, right?
Yeah.
I also liked how they showed like that one shot that we were commenting on how it looked like very futuristic, like because it really shows that we are on a not even like a different planet. We're in like a different time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm very excited. I think the ending was very mysterious. Like who was that in the hood? Was that another Loki, like from a different timeline?
I'm assuming it is, unless it's a new character. I'm assuming it's Loki. That's who he wanted him to help.
Right?
Find.
And yeah, and it's like a bad Loki. Or is it a version of him, like their version of a Loki? Like, did he mean by there is literally another Loki?
Oh,
Like, are
like
we gonna
another
see
like version, like another person like him, maybe. I don't know.
or did he? Yeah, like, did he mean more like?
I thought more like a different version of him, as in like a different timeline Loki. Like
That's what I thought, but now I'm wondering because, like, are we gonna see Tom Hiddleston play two different versions of himself now?
I don't know.
Which, by the way, that shot of him in the suit, he really looks like he could play a James Bond. It reminded me of that.
Yeah.
But Yeah, it was a very good episode. It was a really good start to what's going to be a very interesting season, and I think that there's really no way to like. I'm very curious.
Yeah, it definitely left you with a lot of questions and definitely like wanting to know more. Yeah.
It was a very strong premiere, though. It really was.
Yeah.
And I'm really interested to go look at like the theories. Like, what is everybody saying about this? Like, where do we think that this is going to fit in future movies and shows?
Yes. Let us know all of that down in the comments below, and you can also check out all of the links.
Yes. Thank you for watching.
Watching.
Bye.
Bye.